Hi, I'm Noam.
Hi, I'm Arie. Konnichiwa.
And today we are going to focus on sesame, which is very popular in Japan, but also very popular in Israel as well. So we're going to see how these two countries connect on one small grain of sesame, or a bit more than one.
Sesame is an amazing seed. It's not easy to cultivate and to grow. And in recent years, actually, even though it used to grow in Israel, it kind of disappeared a little bit. But now some farmers are trying to bring it back to grow more. And in recent years, mainly the main way it's popular in Israel is the tahini.
Tahini sauce,
which is like the Japanese goma paste, kind of like the Japanese goma paste, but a bit different. I would say it's a bit more creamy, a bit more
oily. That's why.
It's totally natural. It's 100% sesame, which means they just grind
the sesame.
Grind the sesame in between two stones, and it comes out. And I think we have two favorite. There are many different kind of brands in Israel. One is this, which we are lucky we can sometimes get in Japan. It's made in the north of Israel, in Nazareth. And the other is a friend of ours who actually opened a few years ago his own little tahini factory just outside Jerusalem. And he's making really, really lovely tahini.
Actually, in Israel, I think each one has his own favorite, and it's it's like a religion. Like if you like one brand, so you only go for this, and you tell everyone, no, this is the best, and it's like choosing like a soccer team or something. It's like a religion. Yeah.
So today we're gonna make something which is very influenced by the local kitchen, the Middle Eastern kitchen. So it was very popular in the region for many, many years, and it's called simia.
Simia, yeah. You can make it with many different ingredients.
So like with meat or vegetarian?
I think the original is like with meat, lamb or beef, which is very popular in Israel, or with fish, even we tried.
Yeah.
But this time we just went for vegetarian because vegetables in Japan are so great.
Yeah. So what we did is we prepared in advance cauliflower. So it's all been baked. So cauliflower and cherry tomatoes, which are very nice with a little bit of sweetness, and the onion, which have all been roasted slowly in the oven. And we're just kind of arranging them in the pan.
Yeah, so I'm going to prepare the kind of sauce that it will be baked in the oven, but for this we're making a sauce. We're taking the goma paste.
And basically that's all it is. Vegetables, the sesame paste, baked in the oven. And we will add another spice which it grows naturally in Israel. The name is sumac. It has a really nice sourness to it. And beautiful color, this purple color. It's a flower which grows naturally, and then it's just ground into this powder. So we're gonna put that on top of the tahini.
Yeah, when we serve the sumac in Japan, actually, many people told us that it's similar to dried shiso.
Yeah.
And we tried, and it's
shiso powder.
Yeah, shiso powder. It's quite similar because also a bit sour and the color it gives. So if you don't get sumac in Japan, you can always use dried shiso.
Yeah, we've used it a few times and it was very, very successful. Can you put a little bit of salt, please?
Yeah.
So we have the sesame paste, we have the water, we have some salt, and that's all. And I'm just kind of mixing it until it gets into like a nice creamy texture. And you want to heat the oven meanwhile?
Yeah.
Great. So we always have a challenge in Japan understanding the instructions, how to make the kitchen appliances work.
Yeah, everything is in Japanese, but
we manage. And so this is just going to be poured on top. This is like so easy and so rich and tasty.
So it will go to the oven, very high heat, like I would say 250 degrees.
Yeah, the highest in a way that the oven reaches, right?
The highest.
And I'll just put some of this sumac. So just kind of, that should do. Maybe we'll add a bit more at the end.
You want to put a bit of sesame on top just to remind what we're
Yes,
making today?
definitely. So this is just sesame that we've toasted a little bit. Super. So this is going into the oven for about 10-15 minutes. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. See you soon.
Maybe some fresh minty and some sesame tahini cookies.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in Israel, it's very common to just have a kind of hot water with fresh mint. It's so nice. We grow on our balcony many different kinds of mint because each one has a little bit of a different kind of and it's really nice to actually mix. So we have mint here, a little bit of geranium, and we can put a bit of rosemary. Rosemary gives a really nice taste. And maybe even one leaf of sage. So sage smells so good. And it's very healthy and really good for the stomach. Yeah. So we'll have some tea. We'll just give it a minute to kind of get all the taste.
And we wanted to talk about sesame, so we made a chocolate sesame cookies. So outside, of course, you can see the sesame, but also inside we use the goma paste, the tahini. So in the mixture, together with chocolate and butter and sugar and all the good things you put inside cookies, of course, we added the tahini paste. One way to, like, if you ever tasted peanut butter cookies, so this is the similarity, something that kind of the oiliness, the richness that comes from peanuts comes also from sesame. From my taste, it's even better.
Yeah. And recently we just learned something new, actually, which is something which was really surprising for us, that even into these kind of cookies or any kind of cookie, if you add just a little bit of Japanese miso, even to the sweet dishes, it gives such a deep kind of taste, a really, really good umami. And since then, we've been putting a little bit of miso into everything. It's so good.
Except like coffee in the morning, everything else with miso inside.
So, yeah. So, inside, it just looks like chocolate, but it's mixed with the tahini paste. Really moist and not too sweet, which is really nice. There is sugar in it, of course, but it's kind of really balanced nicely with the texture of the tahini, and goes really well with just this fresh water, with the fresh herbs. Really recommend everyone to grow at home and just pick whenever you want and drink.
And it's nicer, it keeps like green side of your...
And really nice, even though we don't live on a farm, to be able to just go and pick things and use it in our kitchen for this or for cooking or... so it's really great.
Yeah. Let me check about that.
Okay,
ready.
Smell is good. Shall we take it out?
I think so.
Okay.
Unai, Atsui.
Hi, good. Okay. So it's so easy. It's basically just vegetables in the oven and the sesame paste, and we can just put a few kind of fresh green leaves on it to make it look.
Yeah, this is just Italian parsley.
Italian parsley. And serve. Do you want to get me the plates?
Yeah.
So we can taste.
Wait.
Hi, you want to take a photo? Cool. Do the leaves look okay?
Yay!
Wow, so juicy.
Looks good.
Lovely with the tomatoes.
And all the sauce from the knee. Perfect.
Those
And another one. Devon.
Lovely. So basically, vegetables and some goma paste, which you can find in any Japanese supermarket, into the oven.
Heat.
Yeah. And we used sumac, but you can always use shiso powder and enjoy. Those